My favorite thing about Everest, but they kind of have been pulling you into that as a business owner, they pull you into that. Understand this is a business, and that machine, it takes time. Being a new business owner, I mean, obviously I'm learning things is very quickly, and they really helped me do that. Name is Greg Sando. Business is Desert Ice and Water. Been operating since December of 2021.
How has Everest helped you start and expand your business since originally purchasing a machine?
Everest has really helped us not only choose the right machine, but they've also helped us any type of service things that we've had or needing help with service. In doing so, having the right machine, selecting the right machine for our location was one thing that Everest helped us do that really helped us be successful right away.
How has Everest helped you out to be successful?
Their service team, I think, has been really fantastic for us. They've been very responsive and helpful, and anything that has to do with just questions on the machine, they've been really helpful. Being a new business owner, I mean, obviously I'm learning things is very quickly, and they really helped me do that.
What was the process in Everest helping you find a location?
My machine's at my second location, and with that location, we're helping service the farming community, service the blue collar, the construction community. Very successful at that location, and looking forward to expand soon.
To hear that customer support has helped you is wonderful and essential. Not every manufacturer does that.
They always gave me really good pointers of like things to look for, places to kind of search out for, and they also not only helped me look, kind of put me in that general area, understand, what are some things I need to ask some of these businesses, current businesses, what I need to ask them in order to set my machine there. So they helped kind of guide me through some of those steps, and that was always really nice of them to do that.
How do you deal with the heat?
That's actually a very good question. Couple things. I mean, obviously, during the middle of the summer, it's kind of on the flip side, that's our winter season, really. I mean, it's very, very tough to keep ice rolling because the demand is so high. So we try to keep that machine running, I mean, nonstop. Keeping that machine up to top notch as we approach summer is very important to us. So that's definitely one thing we try to do every summer going into the summer months. Another thing is shade, right? We want to make sure our machine's in the shade. The current location we have right now, we do have some shade built up and stuff to help shade our machine, which is done pretty well. So we'll continue to do that, and hopefully we'll think of some other ideas to keep more shade on the machine and maybe cool it down a little bit, but it's still doing really well. Every business has to adapt to the seasonalities, really. This is a seasonal machine. In the winter time, you may not get as many customers as you probably expected, or even in the summer, the machine's just trying to keep up. So
what do you do to advertise your machine?
The only thing we really do mainly is, we do some Instagram, we do some Facebook, some posts. The biggest thing we've done is we spend time at the machine. We talk to customers. What do they need the ice for? Is there anything, big events coming up in the area that we can help try to service? So we try to do that. We try to be really forward-facing and talk to our customers, and that's something that we've felt that has been more successful than anything. Sure, the social media stuff's been good, but in our current location, servicing the people we service, the face-to-face has been awesome. So we'll continue to do that, and maybe even think of some other creative ways going in the future.
What do you make of the term, you have to spend money to make money?
Yeah, no, that's a great term. Spend money to make money. I think a couple different things. One thing is you can be creative, and I think you can also maybe not spend not as much money or no money to make money, or you can be a little creative and spend a little bit of money and make money in the future. Think about it long term, right? If you spend a little bit of money now, what is it going to do for you later, right? Are you going to 10x, 15x that money later? In that case, maybe it's the right thing to do.
What is something you know now that you wish you knew when you started?
Honestly, I didn't really know too much in the ice business. So when I started, I was passionate about it, I liked it, and I read about it. But once you're truly immersed into it and you start to get into it, you'd be surprised how many people buy ice at midnight, right? So that's the passive part about it. You're also surprised that some people truly need the ice for a specific reason, not just for their drinks or not for their cooler. Maybe it's for something else. But understanding that, I think, kind of gives a little bit of passion behind it.
What is your favorite thing about Everest?
Something that I think they not only should improve upon, but just continue to do, is just understanding the voice of the customer. I mean, as far as the business owners being their customer, just listen, right? There's things that they need. Their customers are very passionate about their business and want to keep their business rolling, and they have a lot of really good ideas. So I think if Everest can just continue to do that, just listen to them and just help adapt their service model to that, I think that may be very helpful for them.
What are your thoughts on the machine being a business?
Yeah, I mean, it is a business, right? I mean, you got to deal with not just the breakdowns or the replacement of the bags or the cleaning and maintenance of it. I think that just goes along with any business, right? You got to treat it well, just like you would any business. You got to treat your employees well. You got to also treat your machine well to keep it rolling. So that's how I kind of look at it.
What are some other pitfalls or advice that new customers should be aware of?
Again, I think that's part of, it may take a while to do that. It just understanding, where your machine's at. Sometimes you got to really market it and push it. I think just understanding that this is a business, it's going to take time. You're going to have to just get into it and kind of get your hands dirty and understand not just the business and kind of the nuances around that, but also understanding your machine. You want to understand your machine. Once you do that, I think you'll do very well, and then everything will kind of roll from there.
How has being an Everest owner helped you reach your financial goals? Having
a machine has done a couple things. Our 3-year goal is maybe we have 2 machines. Our 5-year goal is to have 3 machines. We're approaching that time we're looking at possibly getting another machine. And that's kind of our financial goal. We're going to keep rolling, keep adding more machines, and see kind of where that goes for us. So financially, that's really getting us in line with what our goals are for our business.
And how do you prepare for times when business is low?
Business may be low, and there's times where that happens. The ways that we're preparing for it is, expecting that's going to happen. Mentally, we understand that happens. Business is going to happen. It's going to be low. But how do we adapt to that happening is probably more important. So, have we prepared for that to happen? We kind of make sure that is working for us, and then also we understand how can we increase that next year if that's a seasonal piece. How do we increase that business next year to maybe bring that up a little bit? What can we do differently?
How do you scale and not burn yourself out or overextending yourself?
I can see that happening pretty easy. If you put a lot into it, that can happen. Understand this is a business, and that machine, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes some learning, there's some knowledge you have to learn with it too, right? You have to understand what the machine's doing and how to adjust.
Would you buy another Everest machine?
Absolutely. I would buy another ice machine for sure. Looking forward to it.